Look around for a moment. The sky above you, the trees, the blowing of the wind, the order of the stars, the clouds, none of that is random. Psalm 19:1 says that the heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Creation has always been speaking. Every sunrise is a sermon and every star is a witness. And the message is simple, that God is real. But here's the warning that scripture gives. In Romans 1, it says that the wrath of God is revealed against those who suppress the truth, not because they didn't have evidence, but because they refused to acknowledge what was already clear. Paul writes that what may be known about God is plain because God has made it plain. His invisible qualities, his eternal power, his divine nature, they've all been clearly seen through what he has made. In other words, creation leaves humanity without an excuse. The problem isn't that God has hid himself. The problem is that people often close their eyes. We live in a culture that says everything is an accident, that all of this came from nothing, that there was a big bang or something like that. But the heavens are still declaring something different. Every day and every night, they are all pointing to a creator. And that warning is this: if we continue to ignore the evidence God has placed around us, we are not rejecting an argument. We are rejecting the creator. But there's grace in the warning. The God who revealed himself in creation didn't stop there. He stepped into creation through his son, Jesus Christ. So the question isn't whether God made himself known. The real question is, what will you do with the truth that he has already shown you through his son? Look at the sky. Let it remind you, you weren't created by accident. There was no coincidences. You were created by a God who loves you, and he's calling you to him. Will you answer?